Good morning. It is Tuesday, December 10th, 2019. And I am about to do a shipped order. It's for 10 to 11. I've been out since I had dropped the kids off at the bus stop. And I thought I had to go to the store, the grocery store again. Then I couldn't remember what I needed. So I left and went to the mall, walked around, and then I got an order. So I'm gonna do this order. Go get me a hot chocolate, because this is my no caffeine day. And hot chocolate and I don't know what else. Then I'm gonna head home. It's kind of a snowy day. They said it's gonna be a mixture of snow and rain. It's like completely different than it was yesterday. Yesterday, I think it made it up to the 50s. Today, it's not even 30. So yeah, there's that. This is not a big order. There was a larger one that came through earlier. It was for 9. I think it was for 42 items. And I don't know, I just didn't want to rush and do it. And I like to just kind of take my time doing the shop. Like this one doesn't have to be there at the latest 11, but it's just a few items. And it's not that far that I have to drive to deliver it. It's about 10 after 9, so I'm good. I got plenty of time, so. All right. See you later. Hello, I'm back. Dropped off my 9 o'clock order. Well, no, was it 9 or 10? I think I got a 10 o'clock order. Yeah. So I missed out on the 9 o'clock ones. And that was easy peasy. Got my hot chocolate from Einstein's. And I got a bagel. I decided to spare you my eating on camera. Hot chocolate's really good though. There was an order for 11. It's actually a promo for shipped. And it was what, 10:30 at the time. So I could have taken it, but I hadn't even gotten my bagel and hot chocolate. And I wanted a few minutes to eat it and not have to like completely scarf it down. It was just up the street from the Meijer that I would have been shopping at, but I figured I'd instead of accepting it while I was there and like I said having to rush through it, I just I drove up here to the Meijer and to see if it was gonna still be available when I got up here, and it wasn't. So I've been waiting for a few minutes to see if anything else pops up, and it hasn't. It's 11 o'clock now, which I would usually go and Grubhub, but until I figure out what they're doing, I'm just gonna leave Grubhub alone. Like as far as where they're like sending us now, like what's the setup now. Need to figure that out. So now I am going home and work. I have some patterns to cut out and sew up. So that's what I'm going to do the rest of the day. Well, actually, before I jump into that, I'm going to make this peach cobbler that I found. It's supposed to be really good. All the reviews say that it's really good. So we're going to try it out. Of course, I'm not expecting it to be like my Aunt Mother's, but if it tastes good, that's all that matters. And it's supposed to be kind of simple to put together. So I picked up all the ingredients yesterday, so we're good there. It was snowing earlier. It was almost kind of like a icy mix. It wasn't like slick though. The lady I just dropped off at, she was thanking me. She was like I was a lifesaver, so she wouldn't have to get out in the snow. She had 2 small kids too, so you know that must be a hassle when you have kids and you need to go to the grocery store. And on top of that, the roads are bad. I don't think they were that bad though. I don't even think they were like, even before I left home, I was watching the news and I don't remember them saying anything about accidents. So I was looking at this display in somebody's yard. It was like you know, the basketball rims that people have in their driveway, and it was like a Santa Claus hanging from the basket. All right, talk to you later. Good morning. It is Friday, December 13th. It is Friday the 13th, isn't it? I am out and about. Just left Target. I woke up early this morning because Tim was being so disrespectful, moving around, talking to me as usual. And this is probably about 5 o'clock. So eventually I fell back to sleep. And then I woke up around 11:30, not 11:30, wow, 8:30 I think. Yeah. Got dressed, got out, and went to Joann. I wanted this fabric. It was like a multicolored flat fabric. It is so pretty. It's kind of like a twill or canvas type fabric. And I wanted to make that dress that I just made. What pattern was that? The Dasuti. Yeah, that was the Dasuti. What pattern is that? I can't think of it. But I wanted to make another one of those. But it was more than I thought it was when I saw it before, because I've seen it before. And since today I got paid, I was thinking I was going to get a few yards. I thought it was $9. It's on clearance on the red table is what they call it. But it was actually $12 a yard. So I was disappointed by that. I don't even know if they might have had 2 yards of it though. I might need 3, I'm not sure, to make that dress. So yeah, I didn't get it. Instead, I got a pattern that was on my list. Simplicity 8878. It's just a shift dress. But it was on my list to get, so Simplicity patterns were $2.99 today, so I took advantage of that. That was the only one on my list that I wanted to get. I had a few other ones, but I was like, sometimes I put patterns on my list, kind of like on my wish list, I guess you would call it, when I'm going through the books, so that I can get my patterns when they go on sale. And then when they do go on sale, sometimes I'm like, do I really want that one? Do I really have to have that one? So yeah, I had maybe 4 more on my list. 2 of them I didn't see. They're in the R series. That's a new series that I guess Simplicity has. So they're usually on top, but I didn't see it. And then there was another one that I put on my wish list, but it was kind of like, not today. So I got that and some blades for my rotary cutter. Those for 30% off. So I got a pair of these. those are usually, or they're usually 14 or 15, usually $15. So with 30% off, they ended up being $10, I think. And then I had a 20% coupon off of your whole bill. So I got an additional $2 off. So that was good. So I just went to Target, like I said. I just had to pick up a couple of things. I needed batteries for my headlight. I just recently got a headlight for when I'm sewing, like a flashlight that you put on your head, and I love it. So I needed more batteries because the light was kind of getting dim. So I did that. I wanted to get some hair products, or just one actually, but they didn't have it. So I might run out to the beauty supply store over in Farmington. I'm sure they have it. And then I just got some Hershey's Nuggets. This is extra creamy milk chocolate with toffee and almonds. And I got some wonton chips to put on my salad. And then I got these pomegranate honey walnut fusion. So that's for my salad too. Yeah, this is naturally flavored pomegranate cranberries and honey glazed walnuts. So I've never had those, but I'm excited about making my salad when I get home. I really wanted to go to Cracker Barrel. I think the closest one to us is in Brighton. Tim doesn't really like going out there, so we haven't been in forever, but I really want to go.
Good morning, this is Brandon. How are you today?
Great, how are you?
Good. What can I get for you?
Can I get a tall chai tea latte with almond milk? And a pumpkin bread, warmed?
I unfortunately don't have any more pumpkin bread. I do have banana nut bread and almond croissants.
Do you have the almond croissants?
Let me double check the almond croissant.
Okay.
Okay, we do.
I'll take one of those.
Anything else?
That's it.
So it was $8.16.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, I guess I need to talk to him again and see if he's lifted the ban to go out to Brighton. So yeah, after I leave here, I think I'm going to go back home. I really wanted to go out to the fabric store in Clawson because they are having a sale. All their fabric is $2.99, but I said I better not because I know I'm going to get over there and want some fabric. Although, oh yeah, I can go out there now. I just realized I didn't get the fabric that I was planning to get from Joann, so now I have that money that I would have spent at Joann, and I can go out to Clawson. Yes. Tonight, Tim and I are supposed to be going out for date night. I asked him if he wanted to go to the Dirty Dog Cafe down in Detroit, so we might go down there tonight, either tonight or tomorrow. We haven't been down there in probably over a year. It's hard to get him to go places. We go our usual places and that's it. Granted, when it's cold out like it is now, it's like really all I want to do is go home and go to sleep too. Or go home and cuddle up. Great, how are you?
Not cold today.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Going out to Clawson. Why did I come this way? Why?